thank you, sir. On January 30, 2012, on day 8 of the impeachment trial, we manifested that the House panel will present its case within a reasonable time, as we believe that this is the best for the nation. We do not wish to prolong the proceedings and impose upon the time of this honorable tribunal, the respondent, and that of the public that we serve. Today, Your Honors, on day 25 of the impeachment trial, the House prosecution has thus far presented 17 witnesses for Article 2, 1 witness for Article 3, and 7 witnesses for Article 7, or a total of 25 witnesses. And has marked, thus far, 166 documents for Article 2.
17 witnesses for Article 2?
Alone, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And has marked 166 documents for Article 2 alone, 16 for Article 3, and 65 for Article 7, or a total of 397 documents marked thus far for Articles 2, 3, and 7. Your Honor, Mr. President, it is our humble submission that we have already presented a strong case, and the evidence that we have laid down suffices for the removal from office of Chief Justice Renato Corona for betrayal of public trust, with the presentation of Articles 3, 7, and especially Article 2.
How about culpable violation of the Constitution?
We are proving betrayal of public trust, Your Honor, in this respect.
You are no longer using the ground of culpable violation of the Constitution?
It is betrayal of public trust.
Huh?
Betrayal of public trust.
The court would like a categorical answer.
With respect to Article 2,
if you want to make a categorical
with respect to Article 2, it is both betrayal of public trust and culpable violation of the Constitution.
Article 2.
With respect to Article 2. With respect to the other articles of impeachment that we have thus far presented evidence, namely Article 3 and Article 7, betrayal of public trust. May I proceed, sir?
Yes.
It is for this reason that after the presentation of Article 2, the non-disclosure of SALN, Article 3, the competence, integrity, probity, and independence of a member of the Supreme Court, and Article 7, TRO in favor of former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, the prosecution will no longer present evidence. Or rather, the prosecution is terminating the presentation of its evidence, of course subject to the cross tomorrow by the defense. We will no longer present evidence with respect to the other articles of impeachment, namely Article 1, this is the midnight appointment and the voting pattern. We no longer present evidence. Article 8.
Article 4.
Article 8 first, Your Honor.
All right.
Article 8, because this is the sequence which we filed the manifestation. After Article 1, no longer present. Article 8, this is with respect to the Judiciary Development Fund, JDF, and the special allowances for the judiciary or SAJ. We will no longer present. Article 4, regarding the issuance of the status quo ante order enjoining the proceedings of the House of Representatives during the Merceditas Gutierrez impeachment, no longer present evidence. Article 5 is the flip-flopping of 16 cities, the FASAP, and the Dinagat Island cases. We will no longer present. And Article 6. Article 6 is with respect to the creation by the Supreme Court of this ethics committee, which absolved one of the justices of the Supreme Court, namely Justice Del Castillo. We will no longer present evidence. Mr. President, the prosecution, in terminating the presentation of its evidence, reserves its right to present evidence on the dollar accounts of the respondent, Chief Justice Renato Corona, for Article 2. As we know, there's a case. In fact, today, a comment ad cautelam ex superabundante was filed this noontime by the Senate as well as the House panel of prosecution with respect to the temporary restraining order issued on February 9, 2012 by the Supreme Court. And just to point out that in that just a one paragraph statement on that comment ad cautelam ex superabundante filed today, the House prosecution and the Senate are of the position that the Senate Impeachment Tribunal issued a subpoena dated February 6, 2012, pursuant to its constitutional power to try and decide all cases of impeachment, which includes the manner and form, sole power to try and decide all impeachment cases, which includes the manner and form of issuance of such writs, such as the subpoena. We just want to make that a record, Your Honor, because tomorrow we'll only have the cross to finish the presentation of the evidence of the prosecution, and we also reserve a right tomorrow after the cross.
I would like to, if you're through,
not yet,
tell
just,
me when you're through, and
yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
want to posit some question.
Yes, sir. After the presentation tomorrow of the cross, after the cross by the defense, you would like to reserve a right to request for a period of time to give us time within which to submit our formal offer of documentary evidence.
Yes.
That is all, Your Honor, and thank you so
I want
much.
to clarify. Are you telling this court that you are now saying you will stand or fall on Article 2, Article 3, and Article 7?
That is correct, Mr. President.
You will not present any evidence on the other articles of your articles of impeachment.
That is correct, Mr. President.
Are you withdrawing formally these articles 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8?
Those articles...
Are you going to formally withdraw these articles?
We are dropping the articles, Your Honor.
Then write the corresponding motion to drop articles 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. The court would like the prosecution to formally file a motion that will be approved by this court formally to drop and withdraw without any further reception of evidence on Articles 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Mr. President.
The gentleman from Makati and Bicol.
Yes. Mr. President, I think that that's the privilege of the prosecution. If they prefer not to proceed anymore with the, how is that, 5 other articles. So I would suggest that they